one of the season's biggest festivals has ignited a firestorm of controversy, heated debate in coffee shops, across the dinner table, and especially on social media.
Where folks are weighing in on this, what some see as a tasteful depiction of two young African-American children, others are taking in a whole different light.
WDSU anchor Stella Kim spoke with the man behind the artwork and explains why some feel that poster crosses a line.
This year on the poster is Simon and Louise.
This is the painting, the artwork selected for this year's Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival.
I think it's an honor, I think especially for the African American culture.
Calais Hiekinen is the artist and a Ponchatoula native. His gallery on Royal Street in New Orleans is filled with similar paintings.
African American children, beautifully dressed in a white tuxedo and lace dress. As innocent as that is, I think it should be considered an honor. I certainly feel that it is, and I'm happy to portray that image.
But many took to social media arguing the painting is inappropriate and shouldn't represent the festival. John Barnes is Associate Professor of Visual Arts at Dillard University.
When you have depictions of sort of, faceless, automatonic sort of imagery of people, and it's juxtaposed against a crop, and the features of the people are just basically just black with bright red lips, and they're featured in somewhat of a historical light, handling this crop, it can be perceived as very offensive.
Hiekinen says his paintings are meant to bring about joy, happiness, and feelings of innocence.
My intentions are pure, never meant to offend, and I think that those that know me and collect my work would certainly vow to that.
But Barnes feels the nation is very sensitive right now because of incidents in places like Ferguson and New York City and the recent civil rights commemoration in Selma. The topic of race, he says, is dividing communities.
Some very difficult conversations, but necessary conversations that can lead towards healing.
Here's the poster he did.
Hiekinen says in 2008, a work by his mentor Bill Hemmerling also became controversial when it too was selected as the poster for the Strawberry Festival.
This was his response.
Hemmerling was so hurt, he painted this.
Lord, bless those who do not understand me. Let thy light shine upon my intentions. Amen.
Hiekinen has never understood his mentor like he does now.
I think God is using me, perhaps as a bridge between the races.
He hopes the two races can become one through art.
Healing is the direction we need to be moving towards as a nation.
A spokesperson for the Ponchatoula Festival tells me the poster was not meant to offend anyone. They understand and appreciate that art can be subjective. She also tells me that the Kiwanis Club is the group that makes the selection, so I spoke with Kiwanis Club President Randy Tomini, and he says to me, quote, Calais Hiekinen has been a longtime supporter of the festival. His mentor Bill Hemmerling's paintings are well received by festival goers. I don't see anything inappropriate about this at all, unquote. Camille, back to you.
All right, Stella, thank you. And the 2015 edition of the Strawberry Festival poster isn't the first time depiction of African Americans was prevalent, nor the first to use children as subjects. The 1979 poster, for instance, showed a group of African American men and women harvesting crops from the field. In 2004, the chosen artist came up with this design of two children carrying a crate of ripened strawberries as they walked together. Other years, the artwork has depicted senior citizens at work in the kitchen. This one is from 1999, or white workers in the field, like this effort from 31 years ago, a woman at harvest. And sometimes the star attraction in the poster is the featured attraction at the festival itself, the strawberry, with only a glimpse of anyone at all.